Is anybody else just a little bit skeptical as to why we've all been pushed onto rapture talk when none of us are religious? Like, it's funny watching a bunch of morons prep their house for an event that's not going to happen, but we're at the height of all this political drama, and my entire news feed is nothing but rapture talk. Like, I haven't seen anything else today. And I don't know. I just feel like we're going to find out some shit happened in the next few days, and we're going to be like, I didn't even know about that.
I've been waiting for someone to ask this question, and someone finally did, so here's my take on all of this. Of course, they're always going to try and distract from something, whether it's the Epstein files or the fact that Tom Homan was taking backdoor deals and being paid and all that other stuff that's going on right now. So yes, if you follow me here, you know that I will keep tabs on what's going on behind the curtain. But here's what else I want to say about this. We know that as the months and days go on, that more and more people are being negatively impacted by the Trump regime and their decisions and things like that. And that includes people way out in the boonies who are just big Trump lovers. I mean, we've all heard the stories of the Trump flags that neighbors have had out for years upon years suddenly disappearing overnight. We also know at this point, confirmed by Caroline with Free K's Levitt, which, take that with a grain of salt, that the Republicans will own the algorithm, will control the FYP and all of that. So if they are able to already get their hands on it, of course, they're going to push rapture talk out to everyone because, like this creator says, I'm not religious, but I'm certainly in the midst of rapture talk all of a sudden. But let's go back to the idea of losing the base. We know that Charlie Kirk's assassination clearly had an impact on MAGA and people who followed Charlie Kirk and Turning Point USA specifically. And so what is happening by talking about this rapture is we are reframing religion into a cult-like framework. Because if you take religious ideologies, you already have certain things in place. You have authority and legitimacy. You have a community and sense of belonging, which, by the way, people who followed Charlie Kirk, as this sort of prophet, they're looking for now a sense of community and belonging. There's also this idea of a strict moral code, and there's also the idea of already having sacred texts and rituals in place. Religion is an easy framework to work from as a cult leader or as a group of cult leaders because you already have the framework for organization in place. And people like, whether we want to admit it or not, people like when someone stands up and tells them what to do, how to act, how to behave, and what to expect, because it's comfortable. So as the MAGA cult tends to disperse in recent months, they have to draw them back in. And Charlie Kirk's assassination is the perfect way to do that, not only because they capture those loyalists and bring them into the MAGA fold, but also because of a number of reasons, and I've written them down, so let me reference them. Number one, the fear of exclusion. Leaders of this movement can tell their members, MAGA, that total loyalty ensures survival when the rapture comes. Number two, urgency and control. The end is imminent. We know it's happening tomorrow, right? So followers feel a pressure to obey immediately, and questioning or leaving the cult could mean, for those who are believers, eternal damnation. Number three, isolation from outsiders. We've been seeing this game play out for decades at this point. Republican versus Democrat, left versus right, believers versus non-believers. And so what happens by isolating the cult members from the outside is they're not going to listen to the news media. They're not going to listen to creators like me. They're not even going to listen to their own friends or their own family. It keeps the cult glued together. And number four, lastly, the leader is the gatekeeper. They become sort of this prophet where their mouth is the word of truth. And we see that behavior with those that are still part of the MAGA cult. Remember, the media is always lying. The left are a bunch of liars. Anyone who we can call out by name as a senator or a member of the House of Representatives or a former president, they're a liar. So again, it gives that control back to Trump and his regime. They simply want control back over belief, behavior, and community. So what better way than to start talking about the rapture amidst the assassination of the prophet, Charlie Kirk?